Good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see crazy day yesterday, monster rip. They took premiums to crazy levels yesterday, crazy levels. I mean, think about it. Before the news hit, they took our options. You were up $4.50 if you sold both sides. Now we sold them. You're up $4.50 before if you buy both sides. That never happens. Think about if you can buy both sides on any stock like a Tesla and you're up $4 pre-market. Really. I mean, if you sell both. That never happens. Ever. And then the one side ripped huge up, and then it's straight down. It hit 4,100, straight down, couldn't go up at all day. Went negative, came back a little bit. But now you're back to this thing. So here's the thing. So analyze this quite a bit, and here's what I get. So I get that the news was good, and it's better, and I don't even think the market dropped because of the news. It dropped because they think the Fed and the Powell are not even going to acknowledge it. If they're going to say, we're going to do 50 and there's more work to do, then it doesn't matter what the number comes in at. They're basically saying we're going to screw it, we're going to get a recession, we're going to pump the rates higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and the market doesn't care. They're just saying, screw you, we're going to kill it. So today, for the market to get better, he needs to say he's going to stop. Well, I don't think he's going to stop. Now, this is really interesting because today is the 15th, or 14th. Tomorrow's the 15th. It's the 15th. But the next meeting isn't until February 1st or 2nd. So that's 45 days. 45 days for the next meeting for him to raise in February. So he's not going to raise in January unless he does a mid-cut or a mid-meeting cut or a raise, either way. Okay? So it's a long time. But if he doesn't say we're gonna, he can say data dependent, that's okay. But if his dot plot shows a raise and a raise, that's bad. That's bad. He has to show the market he's willing to really slow down. Now, is he going to do that? I don't think so. And the market, which was up 6 when I got up, now down 7. And Tesla's going to crater. We're sitting on Tesla puts again, so that's going to do well. But everything else, think about it. NOW hit 432 yesterday again and dropped 18. This is the 4th time it's dropped between 15 and 50 every time it hits 432. Netflix hit 332, dropped 15. Wow. Everything goes up and then straight down. Straight down. So basically what they're telling you is, and see, Oracle yesterday, we told you Oracle news was important because they didn't guide lower. So do these companies not guide lower? But they just think they're not going to get any better. The dollar continues to dive. It's 104. I mean, you would think we would be at 4,400 if this thing really breaks. Okay? But got to be careful because the market believes that they're going to screw this up. The market believes they're going to screw this up. Okay? That's what we know. Okay? Boeing still, it's trying to get their 188, 191. Does it get the second set of orders? Everything caved. You know, I almost get this feeling. If the market goes lower today and holds lower, then you're going to get nothing really happening to the upside till next year. Wow. Crazy. Okay? Moderna. We talked about this pre-market. What a move that was. That was a stunning move. Still looks okay. 104, 109. I'm sorry, 204, 209 on it. Okay? But today's all about the Fed. And here's the other thing with the Fed today, very, very important, is the statement and the comments. I think he's going to be dovish, but I don't think he's going to be dovish enough. Because the market would have told you, it had every reason for the 0.1 to go up. It had every reason to go up. But here's the thing. If you get a number, any number, I don't care what number it is, jobs or whatever. Let's say that jobs, say he lost 500,000 jobs. Let's say everybody in the world is laying off, and you don't pay attention. You don't acknowledge it. Then what good is the number? See, I think that's what happened yesterday. I think the CPI, the number was better than you could expect. If it's better than you can expect, and you still don't get any acknowledgement, now, once again, the Fed couldn't talk yesterday, then the market has a problem. It has a problem. Okay, so I think that's what happened today. Let's see. It can go either way, obviously, but the market got ridiculously stupid yesterday, and we bought some calls too. So, but we got out okay because we're buying way less, and you got to sell pre-market or whatever. But think about this: the 4100s are $6. That's 80 points up. Plus 6, right? It has to go to 4106. It has to go $86 to break even. I mean, this has got ridiculously stupid. It just has. On both sides. Both sides. I mean, to me, 80 points up, $1, maybe $1.50. But you're going to say, but Sam, who would write them? I understand that. You get what you can get. But it's ludicrous on what these things are. It's just crazy. You don't make any money. Think about it. The 3850s, which we had, there were $7 at close, not yesterday, the day before. We bought those. Now, we got out at 3.4. And we made our money on the other side. But if you bought both those sides at 14, they both went to zero. And the 3850s are still 170 out of the money. Think about that. This has got ridiculously stupid on the premiums. Because they think that if it goes one way or the other, it runs a lot. Now, once again, go back and look. I know this stuff. The amount of times you get a 100-point move, maybe 10 times a year? The amount of times you get a 150-point move, both sides, maybe 1 or 2 times a year? 2 times a year, a 150-point move. 2 times a year out of, 200 trading days. And people are going to pay, right now, for an 86-point move, $6. That move 10 times a year, so 1/10 possibility. Yeah, 1/20. Crazy, right? It really is crazy what he's done to these. And when they come back in line, way down the line, and it's going to be 6 months to 9 months before they come back in line, then you have a more normal market. Because this isn't normal. Okay, now let's go to Moderna. Moderna, stunningly great news. But is it? It is great news. But here's the problem. They're going to start the next level of trials. But it's 2 to 3 years till it even gets approved. Till it even gets approved. How much stuff happens in 2 to 3 years? This is why all these drug stocks, everyone that goes up on a phase 2 or phase 1 study, oh, the study was great. This almost cures cancer. And then you have 2 or 3 years left. 3 years to decide if this is good or bad. They all go down. They all go down. 3 years. Yeah, it has opportunity, but 3 years, that's crazy. So today, just keep an eye on these. Okay, now today is simple. If it rips to 4,100, the market has a chance to run into the new year. If it doesn't, it's done for the year. That's it. That's it. The big boys, look at Amazon. Amazon never went. Never went. Google, nothing. Microsoft, better. Boeing gets 100 plane order and it can't get through. Crazy. NOW says great stuff, still can't get through. MDB is holding okay. But there's a little, look at it. I mean, the premiums are just stupid. They're just stupid on both sides. Got to chill and wait. Chill and wait, chill and wait. Don't get caught. Okay? That's what I know. That's what I know. Hold on. Comments, questions. Is it the SPX roll? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But here's the thing. These algos, and the algo, I believe, Rumstocks was telling us the 200-day moving average was 40.29. So it just propagates to that, and it doesn't go over it. And if it goes over it, it goes over it for a day, and it comes back down. I mean, that's what's happening. If that's what's happening, that's what's happening, right? Doesn't matter what you believe. That's what's happening. Okay? Tesla, the Elon comment was as bad a comment that any CEO can make. I'm really surprised that it didn't break 150 yesterday and go to 140 on that comment. I mean, he's telling you don't take loans. He said we're at the whims, basically, of the macro. That means if the economy gets bad, we're going to get bad. Everybody thinks the economy is going to get bad. That means he's not doing any better. I actually think the market now believes, and he's right, the market, people have gotten smarter. There are so many stupid people in the world, unbelievable. Think about it. You have 15 days. Why are you taking delivery of a Tesla when you can get $7,500 credit if you take delivery on the 1st or 2nd? Wow. Unbelievable. Now, I don't know what car sales, how it actually works. I don't know. But if Tesla was smart, they would have figured out a way. We're going to give you this car, and you pay us $200, and we're going to sell it to you, and you pay the full payment later. No different than if Walmart buys something and buy now, pay later, they record the sale, or do they record the sale when they get paid? I don't know. Can they do that? I don't know. Somebody knows, let me know. Okay? Then we see. That's what we know. But why would you take delivery of a Tesla before January 1st? Doesn't make any sense to me. And the other thing nobody has told me, people just don't tell me this stuff. And, I mean, I look for it, and there's so many analysis, and everybody's freaking wrong because nobody has a clue. I mean, even on the truck. Okay, so if you have a 500-mile Tesla battery and you need to charge it, okay, charging it at your house, in California, it used to give you a discount. It used to be like they'd take it all the way down to what, 19 cents, and you're paying 29 cents or 39 cents. I don't know what it is now, a kilowatt hour. How much is it costing you to charge that car? If it's costing you $20 to charge a car when gas is going to cost you 45 or 50, there's no recovery. You don't make your money back for buying that EV. Okay, so now let's go to trucks, the Cybertruck. So you have a 500-mile truck, and the gas is going to cost you, I don't know, $100, 150, I don't know. How much are you saving with doing the thing? Well, why doesn't anybody have this easily available at every rate? Really? I mean, it's just fascinating to me. Tesla's starting lower. Interesting. Okay, so that's where we know. Okay? Interesting. One other thing still interesting to me, because some people are asking me, if you buy a house in Florida, I mean, you can just call it stupid premiums. Think about it. You can buy a $2 million house and then charge you $30,000 for homeowners insurance. $3,000 a month. Really? You can't even make this stuff up. I mean, because nobody wants to insure stuff. Well, don't know. Interesting. So just keep an eye on that. That's out there. Okay? I believe at 1 o'clock Central is when it comes out, at 1:30 Central, maybe 1:20. 1:20, 1:30, he comes out and he starts talking. Then we see. That's what I know. I would think we don't get over the moving average, somewhere in the 40-30 range, till after that. One way or the other. I think that's the best you can hope for. Then we see. Okay? Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Today is the 14th. Okay, SPX 4130, 4152, 4171, 4100, 4072, 4100, 4151. Underneath 3980, 3930. Avago, chips held okay. 578, 600, very strong. 532. NVIDIA held okay. 186, 199, underneath 171. Lam Research, 491, 500. Goldman Sachs, 372, 361. AutoZone came down a lot, 2,500, interesting. Meta, 121, 126, under 109 is a big number. Apple, 138 is a big number. Amazon, 87 is a big number. Google, 93 is a big number. Microsoft, 251, 262. Snowman, I told you, it's unplayable. It's not going to do anything. Snowman, 156 up, 141 down. Netflix, 332. CrowdStrike, 126 under 109. Boeing, 188, 192. NOW, 432 underneath 406. MDB, 209, 211. Tesla, 157, 151. Deere, 444. Moderna, 206, 191. Enphase, 336. First Solar, 162. Moderna cut to neutral because it's 3 years away. The news is great. And it probably goes to 500 to 800 in 3 years if the news is real. And if it works on 2 different cancers, it goes to 1,000. But it's 3+ years away. Interesting, right? You can't sell puts because what if things get worse and snow comes out and guides down? It's at 80. Okay? at 80. I'm in New York, 18,000 miles a year, charging EV costs 1/3 of what it costs for the same distance gas. 1/3. Okay, nice. So if you're paying 60, it costs you 20. Let's do some math. So you save $40. $40 a fill up. So let's say you're going 300 miles a fill up, 400 miles a fill up. So if you go 40,000 miles, right? 40,000 miles. So you go 40,000 miles divided by 400 miles of fill up. So it's 100 fill ups times $40. So you save 4,000 miles to go 40,000 miles. You save $4,000. So if you paid an extra $50,000 for the car or $20,000 for the car, it takes you 5 years to recover. It's like solar. It's not a great recovery period, right? That's what we know. That's what we know. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. Great comment. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.